What's up, guys? Obo here, and today I'm bringing you my week 10 match versus. I kind of zoned out for a second. Week 10 match in the APA versus the Charlotte Charizards, going against Tarheel. He's a great battler, and I've grown to know him in APA Showdown and from watching his videos in APA Season 3, APA Season 4, and APA Season 5 now. So I learned that I was gonna be in APA Season 5 on Monday of last week, and then we played Wednesday, so I got 2 days to prep, and so it wasn't like the worst case scenario. I got 2 days, like 2 days to speed prep because usually doesn't take me long anyways to prep, but wasn't a big issue. So yeah, this is gonna be week 10, I believe, because week 10, 11, and then 12 are the last 3 matches. This might be week 9. I'm kind of zoned out for a second. But yeah, so looking at team matchup, my Lycanroc Dust can always revenge kill the Charizard X and can always do a bunch of damage to Jolteon and Mesprit. I have Hawlucha on this team. I didn't bring Lucha. This team was mono speed. I should have done like a little draft analysis type deal, but I just did like an announcement video instead. But yeah, so this is like mono speed. Everything's over 110, I believe, or something like that. But yeah, so I have Mega Beedrill, just standard set. I was adamant. I have a Electric Seed, SD, T-Punch, Leaf Blade, Earthquake, Sceptile. I have a Shed Shell, Tapu Koko. I have a Bondberry, Latias. I have a Hardstone, Lycanroc, so I don't take Life Orb damage. And then I have a Fightinium Z, Double Dance, Cobalion. So let's just go ahead and get right into the match. So my thought process was I'm leading Mega Beedrill, and I'm gonna click U-turn on something. Excuse me, I'm really tired. But I was like, I'm gonna lead Mega Beedrill, and I'm gonna get a U-turn off something. Also, question today: who's your favorite coach in the APA? I just asked this question because I have a couple favorites. Johnny, Panther, Tarheel's definitely one of my favorites. Definitely Wolfey. I've always loved following Wolfey, and then Gator. But for turn one, I was like, all right, well, my thought process is if I U-turn, I have to sack something. So Mega Beedrill has the least amount of use, so I just click Poison Jab, and here this is like 75 to 60 something to 70 something, and I click P Jab and I get the poison, so that's good. And he just clicks Dragon Claw, and he picks up the KO. So turn one, I lose my Mega Beedrill, which is a-okay because I don't think I had that good of a matchup anyways. Let me take it off the layout real quick. But I don't think I had that good of a matchup anyways. But so here I'm just gonna click Dragon Pulse and kill his Charizard, Mega Charizard X, because I was not gonna mess around with it. I was just gonna kill it. I don't have to deal with it. So yeah, get my first skill of this match. So now he goes in Jolteon, and here I was like, okay, well I'm gonna click Calm On because even if I'm gonna click Roost because if he clicks Ghost EMZ, then I click Roost and it doesn't matter. He does about half, a little bit less than half, and I click Roost. So here I should have went out into something, but I didn't. So I just click Calm Mind, and I was click Roost after that because I was like, I thought I could win from here. Like I thought I could actually win from here. If he wasn't Z, I won from here. Because Trio couldn't hit me with anything. And I'm at +2, but here he's going to Z, and I'm a fucking idiot. I should have saw this. I should have clicked Dragon Pulse or something, and then a big chunk, and then I should have sacked something, and I should have won the Lycanroc. Because the Z was very obvious here. Very obvious play. So I was like, well, I just lost my Latias for no reason. This was kind of a roll, I'm pretty sure, depending on his spread. I wasn't 100% sure. But yeah, so we just lose one of our win cons on Latias. So that's not good. So I go into Cobalion and I'm just gonna click Rock Polish, so we outspeed everything. And here, I have two options. I can either fight Emvee, I can Ironhead, or I can SD. And I should have clicked Ironhead, or I should have SD'd, but I just straight up click. Z here, because that was the one. It was like a roll to kill the Jolteon. If I didn't, it's close combat, so I was like, well, I don't want to mess with this, so I'm just gonna click Z. Excuse me, sorry. I'm really tired. But I just click Z, and you'll see this does not a lot to this Mesprit, obviously, but it does a decent chunk. It does like 35, 40 almost. Probably just like 30. So here, I'm like, alright, well, I'm just gonna click Ironhead, and I'm gonna hope I get a flinch. Only thing I can really do. And I click Ironhead, and I do not get the flinch, and he's just gonna kill me with Psychic. So I'm playing very reckless right now, and he's making really good plays. So I'm gonna go into my Tapu Koko, and here I meant to click Thunderbolt. I'm just gonna let you know I click U-turn here, but I meant to click Thunderbolt. Like I just kept on spamming it on accident. Like I was spamming A, and I clicked U-turn on accident. You see, I do not kill, and he's a berry. So this was very bad for me, and so here I have to go into my Lycanroc, because Lycanroc doesn't have much use anymore. Also, if you don't get my nicknames, it's Childish Gambino songs. But he clicks Psychic, and he's gonna do over half. And yeah, so that's bad for us. So he's gonna switch out into his Swampert, and I click Stone Edge, but I do miss. So here I'm like, alright, well I have two options. I'm gonna get my rocks up. I'm gonna let him kill me, and he can go ahead. Excuse me. I almost went Sceptile here, but I didn't want to go into it and him click Scald and him get a burn. But so yeah, so I lose my Lycanroc. So now it's not looking very good for me. It's 2-5. So I go into my Sceptile, and I may have went to this a little too early, but it's all good. So I go into Sceptile, and I thought he was gonna go into his Scarm, but he stays in. I could have just hard leaf bladed, and even if he was Rindo, it still did a lot. So he's gonna make the good play and click Roar. I should have just leaf bladed. And now I'm in a really tough situation, but I'm just going to U-turn now because he's going to click EQ. I don't want to click Grass Knot. I can't kill him ever. So I go into my Sceptile, and he's going to end up clicking EQ. And you'll see this does a decent chunk. It does more than I wanted it to do. I wanted to do like 20%, but it does about 30, 35. So yeah. So here I should have made a play, and I should have SD'd because there's no way he was staying in now. But I didn't really want to risk it. So he goes into his Skarmory and takes rocks as I click Leaf Blade, and you'll see even if I get a crit, this isn't gonna do much, and I do literally nothing because he water assists this. So yeah. And he's lefties, so he's getting health back. So I make a hard switch into Koko because he can't hit me with anything. If he's like no attack, Ironhead does like 25 to 30, and Brave Bird does about the same, or it does a little bit more, but it's like he does nothing. So he clicks Defog here, and I'm sorry, I hit my desk on accident. But he clicks Defog here, so I was like, alright, well that means he's gonna be Sash Dougie in the back or something, which doesn't really matter because at this point I feel like I've lost. So he's gonna switch out. I think I click U-turn, or I think I clicked U-turn, calling that. I clicked Grass Knot because I had to make a play. I had to try to make a play. Like, there's nothing else I could do. So he's gonna click T-Bolt here, and you'll see that he gets a fucking crit. So now I can't live another one, and that sucks really bad. So I click U-turn, and I do a big chunk, and I'm gonna go into Sceptile, and I'm going to hope that he does not kill me with Shadow Ball or anything else. I go into Sceptile, and you'll see he clicks Thunderbolt, and didn't really know why. I don't know if that was the better, how much Shadow Ball did. I clicked Leaf Blade, so I'm going to get another KO, so now he can honestly just go into Dougie and just clean up the game. So he goes into Dougie, and I don't have my whatever anymore, my Unburdened Berry Boost, so he's just going to come into Click EQ and kill my Sceptile. And now Coco cannot win the game because I cannot OHKO this Dougie with anything, and there's a big chance he was Scarf. So I go into my Coco, and I was like, alright, well, let's just see if he's Scarf at least, or see why he defogged the rocks away. You know, like, I didn't really know why he defogged them away, if he wasn't Sash. And you'll see he is Scarf, so I didn't really understand why he had to defog those rocks away on that one turn. But yeah, that's going to be GG to my, to General Tarheel. So, we do end up losing, 4-0, so not how we want to start in the APA. But I mean, we took over a bad team. No offense to Jim and Gio, but we took over a bad team, and it's hyper offense with like 2 bulky mons, and Latias is semi. Like it's alright. But yeah, I didn't really like my matchup either, because Lycanroc didn't do much outside of Charizard X, but I had to bring it. Sceptile did well, but not everything died. He made good plays with the Roar and the Swampert. He made a good play going in the Mesprit on my Z Fighting from the Cobalion. Just a lot of good plays by Tarheel. And yeah, so leave in the comment section down below your answer to the question today, and if you thought I played like trash in my first APA game. But yeah, that's gonna be for this video, guys. That's gonna be Obo logging off.